Hey guys, what's going on here? So if you're listening to what's going on in the background, it's my clock. I just bought it. It's my my Legend of Zelda clock, and my air conditioner is on. Okay, so that's the reason why it sounds like this in here. Also, it's kind of messy because I've been trying to keep hydrated. And I got a whole bunch of other stuff up on here that I gotta move. But I couldn't stay silent anymore. I have to speak about this. I know that on my channel we've been talking nothing about this topic. Like there have been rare cases where I talk about, you know, the whole deals with men and women and all this other stuff. And Urban Ninja has been just dying to have us talk about this either in his podcast or just in general, just make a video and talk about it. But I have to speak on it because I just watched this this video by a YouTuber, content creator called Melanie King. That's why I say Melina. I'm so sorry. She looks like a Melina because she's beautiful. But Melanie King, I've been watching her videos for a while now. The first one was about like the wife sleeping with the hobo. I forget what part of the world it was. I think it was Florida. If it's not, correct me. And she got caught, and the guy claimed that she was getting raped and all that, and then she said that it was an act of God, that God told her to do that, whatever. Then it was a couple of other videos I can't remember off the top of the dome piece, but recently I just watched this video where in this topic, this girl, basically, she stalked this dude. The dude came up to her. He talked to her and everything. He was being polite and nice and everything. She did not like that. She wasn't attracted to that. She was deflecting. The regular trope that I go through whenever I, you know, talk to a girl or think that, you know, something or not, I'm not even doing that, or just asking her a question or whatnot. It's just the constant deflecting and just accusations and assuming shit. But yeah, we're gonna get into this, okay? So just hold tight, y'all. Just hold tight, cause I'm gonna react to her the whole video. Like in this one, she just put out TikTok entitled "Woman Responds to Me." Yes, this is TikTok. Yes, and I've been on TikTok lately, and I've been just slowly dying inside. But here we go.
And last week, I think it was last week, I did a video about a woman on TikTok.
Yeah.
Who was basically given this whole story about how she saw this guy, she was interested in him. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna play it for you. She did 2 videos, so I'm going to play both of those just to refresh your memory, and then we'll come back.
With myself.
I want y'all to listen to this. Just listen.
To the post office, and I knew he was fine. I knew he was. Let him go in there. I was a few steps behind him. He didn't see me. I walked in there. He see me. He double checked like 6 times. Okay. I was just doing my best to not make eye contact. We walk outside, and he got a nice car. Why, Lord? Why ain't say nothing? He's still at the light. Why ain't say nothing? Why we both just pulled up to the UPS store? It so looks like I'm following him. Like, it's bad how bad it looks like I'm following him. Okay, things just escalated super quick. As I left USPS, I had to go to UPS, and we both were stuck at the light, but I was 2 cars behind him in the lane next to him. So it felt like he was waiting on me, but that's just the universe, right? So as he goes through the light, I go through the light. We both pull in to the UPS parking lot. I park right next to him. I'm like, oh my God. So of course, as I hop out the car, he walks straight up to my car. He's like, ma'am, I am so sorry. You are so gorgeous. And I'm just like, I'm flustered at this point. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm good. He's like, no, I would love to take. He's like, what are you shipping off? What a fucking question, my nigga. Like, you don't know me. I could be shipping off drugs for all of you know. But I'm like, shit. He's like, well, you know I work for FedEx, so, like, I can help you out. It could be cheaper. I was like, I wanted to be like, that's not a flex. That's not what I wanted to hear. Baby, tell me you sell drugs. That's what I want to hear. So what you think I did? He was like, well, can I have your number? I would love to get to know you. I was like, I'm sorry, sir. Because, mind you, we're over here by USF, like, in a college area. You gotta ask. He's driving a fucking Charger. Like, no, nothing against Chargers, but that comes off very much so like I'm in college, okay? He was like, I'm 31. He got offended. He's like, I'm 31. I was like, nigga, I'm 33. I was just asking. I gotta ask, you know? Now he got his homeboy next to us in the dome, sitting on 24s, jacked up. He's definitely shipping off drugs for him. Like, gotta be. That's all I'm thinking in my head. I'm a Florida girl. Like, this shit. Anyways, I know how this go. And he was just like, well, can I take you out to dinner or something? I was like, I got kids. He was like, that's fine. Like, it's okay. It's really nice to meet you. I was like, take my number, man. Get out my face. Moral of the story. I don't know how to date. I don't know how to talk to people. I lead with my children and I lead with my age. Like, I'm obviously trying to scare anybody away. And also, gorgeous with Crocs on. Ain't nothing about me gorgeous right now. You lucky I brushed my teeth. Like, because that's all I did today. I ain't washed my face. But then, I know I mentioned his homeboy that was sitting on 24s. I mentioned him because, so since I have a little bit of time, I know it's been a few months, but I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all what happened to USPS/UPS Bay. So it's been a few months, so you have to forgive me. I'm not going to completely remember every step by step, but it's just funny how this all went. So after that, give him my number, and me and my girlfriends had met up, and our plans like ended up changing or canceling or something. So I was like, well, buddy just asked me to pull up to, I just saw somebody hit somebody. Buddy asked me to pull up to his people's party, so let's pull up. Now, usually when someone invites you to a family party, it's just like, you know, their family is usually cool, and like, it's probably one of the younger peoples in the family. No. Reluctantly, my friends pulled up with me. They made me stop and get a present too, because I'm not like that. I ain't like that. I'm pull up, and I'm going to bring the vibes. That's what I got. That's all I got for you. But Dina, being the white woman that she is, told me to grab a bottle. So I grab a bottle, boom, we pull up. It is his 80-something-year-old grandfather's birthday party. Why did you play with me? That's strike number one. Then I pulled up and I hated. And when I tell you hated, his outfit. I cannot stand a nigga that cannot dress. I hate a nigga that tries to put on a pair of ones and the ones are trash. And if you don't know any better, then just don't do it. So I was irritated. And then he just wasn't giving me the energy that I wanted. Like, his family was cool as hell. Like, super duper cool. My friend, hush, son. My friends had a blast. Like, we turned that party out. I mean, we're a ball of energy. That was gonna happen. So in summation, I ended up leaving. He tried to give me this, like, elongated ass hug, and I was like, I gotta go. Me and my friends, we have plans. We had no plans. It was time to go home and think about it was time to think about, why did I put myself in this situation? And I've seen everybody's comments underneath the last video. Mind your fucking business, okay? I like what I like. I'm very stubborn. I'm single for a reason. The guy was very sweet. He was kind of attractive. Like, I thought he was way more attractive than what he actually was. He just wasn't for me. And just because someone likes me doesn't mean I have to like them back. If he's not my steez, then he's just not my style. Like, it is what it is. Can't force things. He has since tried to communicate with me. He's tried to approach me with business opportunities. He's a sweet guy. It's just, I am not interested. And I can't fake being interested. But it made for a great story.
Okay, so now that you've seen those,
Melanie, hold on, Melanie. Just wait 1 second. First of all, I want to say Number one, and this is number one. You tell people to mind your business, but you put your business out there on social media. That's number one, because you thinking that no one is gonna say anything is just ridiculous. But you know what's crazy is that it's not that anyone said anything, it's that no one was at or was on her side when it came to. No one was backing her up. No one was supporting her. Said yes, girl, because they don't care about that. Like they're like that shit. They'll eat that the fuck up. But when someone doesn't like the fact that you did this, now all of a sudden it's mind your business, right? That's number one. Number two, and I'm gonna say this right now. The only reason why I even bothered to stomach this video was because Melanie was right there. Melanie was honestly the only reason why I even watched this video, because when I hear TikToks like this, when I see videos like this, period, I tend to scroll down. I tend to go to another video because I don't want to hear this shit. I really don't. Because the more and more that I listen to this kind of stuff, the more and more I lose faith in women in general. And they always and my female friends always saying, "Please, you can't just give up. You got to give them a chance." This is not helping. None of this is helping. None of this is helping. Okay. First of all, I want to say this right now. I am a 30-year-old black man. I have a job. Okay? I don't have a car. I live with my family. And I help them out as much as I possibly can. And I'm going to be honest with you. I live in the city of Baltimore. I live in Baltimore, Maryland. The women that exist in this city, that exist in this state, unfortunately act just like that. And you would think that, if you want good women, Joseph, you're gonna have to, apply yourself, get a car, do all that. No. See, here's the thing that I had just found out. I just realized, because I'm saving my money. I'm basically just doing me right now. I'm having my interests in my own hobbies, staying to myself, minding my business, right? They don't care about that. They don't care if you have a car. They don't care if you have a house. These women deal with bums 24/7. They deal with bum ass guys. They deal with that 24/7. They actually don't want guys like me. I've been told this multiple times. I am just and coming from the mouth of babes, from her, and a lot of women that are like her. It's the same exact thing, dude. It's the same exact thing. They don't like us. They're just not what they're not what they're used to. You notice how in this video she said, "Tell me you do drugs." Tell me that is what they're used to. The guy don't even have a job or anything going out for him. He doesn't have to have a car. He doesn't have to have a house. That man can literally live in a vacated home, boarded up, and she would still give him cheeks. I swear, I have seen this happen. I wish I was making it up. I wish to everything that I was making this up. I wish. I swear I wish. I wish I was making all this up. But that is the reality. They don't care about that. The women with these kids and just with every sense of it, with everything that I'm telling you, that is what they think. That is how they are. And you would think it's just only women in Florida. No, it's not. It's women across the board now. And the thing about it is, she said in the video that, like, it made it seem like she was until he started talking is when she just started putting up the wall, the defense. And this, the thing about it is that this is what a lot of them do. A lot of them will put up this defense wall, not because they're not interested, but because they're not used to a guy like you. That's the whole thing about it. If you're a guy that's just like how she interacted, that this woman that interacted, it's not the fact that she's not interested in you, because she was interested in what you had. Okay, she was interested in what you got. She kept making excuses as to why she did not want to take that chance. And keeping in mind, her friends had to encourage her to do this. They had to encourage her to go to his house, to the family function. And first of all, here's another thing, ladies. If a guy invites you to a family function, it means that he really likes you. It means that he wants you to be involved with the family. You say you got kids, okay? Well, you're a family person, right? So let's bond. That's what that was about. It's not about him like trying to impress you. He was trying to welcome you in. And then she talks about his the way he was dressed. Now keep in mind, I'm a guy that doesn't even dress how she is expecting the kind of man that she wants to dress. I dress how I want to dress. I dress in nerdy shit 24/7. Okay? And I can tell you this right now. Whenever I go out, whenever I mind my business, I don't really, talk to women. I don't really come up to women like that. They always give me a glance. They stare at me, actually. And then on some occasions, they will come up to me and say, "Why didn't you say something to me? Why aren't you talking to me?" This is the example of why. This is the perfect example of why I'm not doing that. This is the example. And there are a million other examples on social media alone. Okay? Because they've exposed it. These women have exposed the truth about why guys don't come up to them. And there's another video that Melanie did that I shared to a Telegram with a whole bunch of other guys. And she had on her phone about this other girl, about why guys won't approach her. She was at a club with her friends and no guy wanted to come up to her, saying that it's more than okay. It's more than easy for her to get sex, for somebody to be in the same bed with her. But when it comes to somebody talking to her, catching up with her, asking her if she's okay, it's a problem. Because of that. Because the moment we come up to you, we automatically have in the back of our heads that this scenario might happen. That this scenario might just happen to us. And it's not because we did anything wrong. It's not because we said anything wrong. It's because you automatically assume that we are just not it. So then you come up with all these other dumbass excuses. You come up with all these other scenarios, all these other assumptions. And then you basically the truth be told that you're used to dating bums. You let it be known to the world, to the internet, that you are more than okay with dating a bum. And another thing I want to say, Melanie, is that I I know in a past video you had talked about, and this is probably a long ass video, and I apologize for that, but I got a lot to say. I know that like in a past video you were saying how you were trying to make yourself be the best you can be for a man, and you've been going to Bible study and all that. I listened to that. I listened to you, and what you're saying is not wrong, but I need you to understand that this is the reason why a lot of guys like us come up to women like you instead of women like that. And we don't even care if we get rejected, because we know just by the way that you talk that you don't act like this. That's why a lot of us come to your DMs and we just basically have a conversation with you, not because we want to hit, but because it's honestly a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? To talk to a woman like you, because you're actually what we want. And it's not even you being submissive, it's just you. It's you cutting out all this other bullshit and just being you. Without having to do all of this. Without having to make a video about how you think we're trash or whatever, or go on Twitter and post a tweet about how we just look ugly and all this other stuff, and then all this and other women in the comments agreeing with the shit, and they for some reason they just have this memory relapse, think that why are they so mad, why are men so mad? Do you think we don't see this? You really think that we don't see this? You really think we don't see it? And then in the same breath say, mind your business. When you put it up out there, it's one thing if you make your thing private and you don't share it with nobody, because then we can't see it. So yeah, we have to mind our business, because we can't see it. But you put it out there. So how can we mind our business? How? When it's literally on our For You page, on the recommended tab. Melanie, just so you know, this is the reason why we come up to y'all, why we come up to you, why we come up in your DMs. It's not because you're quiet, it's not because of anything like this, it's because of the fact that you are not like them. And that's the bottom line. We're going to get into the response video.
She actually made a response to me. I have not seen it. Someone sent this to me. So let's see what she has to say to me. I haven't watched it. It should get interesting.
So, thank you, Views by Ness. It has come to my attention that a video I did back in November has gone viral. Multiple people have made, I guess,
keep in mind, she says viral, but in reality, the videos that she's talking about only had like 500,000 some views. It's not viral. If it was viral, it would have gone up to 1 million or 1 billion, whatever. Viral means a mass collection of people. 1 million people watched it, and it's still going. That's what that means. That's what viral means. So I want anybody to say, well, technically she did, they did go viral. No, viral does not mean 5,000. Does not mean 500,000. It means millions. It means that it's still being viewed. Okay?
This videos to me on YouTube just lets me know, I'm good for views, baby. But it's just like, who told you to come at me about my whereabouts? Who has absolved you of your sins? I was just being honest. And I made a part 2 to it as well. Like, I was never disrespectful to anybody. I was just saying what's on my heart because I'm funny like that.
And that's another thing. And she tells us that, like, who are you to come at me like that? You put yourself out there. You posted it. You had the audacity to post it. You disrespect the guy because he ain't selling drugs. He ain't doing dope. He don't got the fit that you used to seeing on a dude. And then have the audacity to say that you funny, you entertain. No, you're not. You're actually embarrassing. And I said that in Melanies' video. You are embarrassing. As a collective, you are embarrassing. You're the reason why a lot of us guys do rarely ever come up to you. And if we do, it is a rare occasion. And if you so much as to make a post about it, God forbid, if you get anybody to come up to you again. And then in the same breath, you're gonna make a video about why guys don't talk to you, why guys don't approach you. It just keeps going over and over and over and over and over and over and over. I swear.
I think I'm funny. Take what you want and leave what you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't think I'm funny, then that's fine. But online, I'm funny, my nigga. And there's a reason why the video went viral. You clearly find it entertaining. We're here for entertainment only. Good vibes only, baby. Leave that other bullshit at the door. Thank you.
That was it?
Yeah, that was it. That was it, Melanie. That was it. That was it. And I'm not gonna go into it anymore. This video, rewatching it made me just have to go to the bathroom. Moral of the story: she's delusional, and truth be told, her ex is probably still messing with her, because that's another thing that we also have to accept. For women who have these children, they're still talking to the guy in like a love-hate kind of connection. It's very weird. It's very weird because it's the same thing with all of them. They hate him, but they want him around. They hate him, but they want him around. And in some occasions, they have sex. So, yeah, that's what she's used to. And if she doesn't interact with him, if she's not having sex with him, she's letting bums have her. Because that's what she's used to. She's used to bums. So, yeah. Melanie, I just want to say you're doing a great job. Anyone who hates on that, they obviously are doing exactly what you're talking about, exactly what I just described. Don't worry about it. You are very talented, you're very intelligent, and I'm happy that a woman is talking about this, because God forbid if another man talks about this and women saying that men need to just shut the hell up. Thank God for you, because they think that we just lying. Oh, P.S. Now that I've thought about it and I have gracefully went to the bathroom after digesting that, Melanie then goes on to respond to this woman, because I don't know her handle. I don't want to know her handle. Well, her username. That's why I mean her handle, her username. You know what I'm saying? She then goes on to say that, you know, she said that she's funny, but she's more of like a person that does the putting down rather than putting up. And she explained that, and I'm going to explain it too. So let's say, for example, 85 South show. One of my most favorite comedians currently at this point right now, other than Dave Chappelle, okay? They will literally go in the audience and target a person. Let's say a person's in a wheelchair, right? Here's what they do. They talk about the person's fit. They talk about whether or not he smokes cigarillos, whether or not like he in the streets, whether or not he the main hustler or whatever. They make jokes all about that, but they do not demean the guy. They don't put him down. They don't talk about the fact that he can't walk. What they do, however, is they make that person a part of the show. And then, almost at the end of the show, they make it full circle. And everyone loves it. And the guy that they're making fun of, that's in the wheelchair, is cracking up. So, here's what I want to say for a lot of women who think they're funny when they do this. That is not comedy. You're not being entertaining or funny when you make posts like this. When you do videos like that's not comedy. Anyone can tell you that. For some reason, women feel as though putting a guy down or talking about his genitalia size is funny. It's not. And I love how for a lot of for some female comedians, they make that be part of the joke. Where if a guy has a little whatever, or a little whatever, he can't base his voice at her or whatever. She is she's better than him or whatnot, and then she expects for the whole crowd to laugh. That's not comedy, dude. Putting somebody down in your bit or whatever does not make it entertaining. Making that person be a part of the joke is comedy. That's entertaining. That's comedian 101. Dave Chappelle even knows this. And he says stuff that offends people all the damn time. But he doesn't put them down. Any of the people in the audience. He doesn't put anybody down in the audience. He does not. 85 South Show does not put anybody down in the audience. Person who disrespects them, oh yes, they go in. But not for someone who's just enjoying the show. Because they talk about anybody. But it's not about what they can't do. What they can't fix. What they can't control. That's what I wanted to say. Is that like making an excuse like that further even prolongs the truth that you know what you're doing. Why don't you just admit to the fact that you're used to dating bums and just let that be it? Instead of going through all of this stuff, having the guy come up to you and say it and you know, try to be polite, why don't you just tell him, I'm used to dating bums? You won't though, because that sounds so wrong, but it's the truth. Because those are the guys that you're used to. The kind of guys that don't got nothing going on for them. The kind of guys that don't have really any hobbies. The kind of guys that dress the way that you expect them to dress. Like they going out in the street. And they selling dope. Just say you're used to doing that. Stop making this you know, this scenario that you're trying to find this kind of guy, because the truth is you're not. The kind of guy that you're used to still got a hold of you, and it shows. That's all I'm gonna say on the matter. That being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. Let me know what y'all think about this down below. I'm gonna post this on Monday. Yeah. This has been Master Sakurai. I'll see y'all again next time. Tune in for nerdy content for the rest of this week. I will see y'all again. I'm out. Peace.